Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody throws divorce letter in Robyn's face. Meri says the devil is better than Robyn. Janelle claps. In a shocking and explosive twist that has Sister Wives fans absolutely reeling, the long-simmering tensions between Kody Brown and Robyn Brown may have finally reached their boiling point. And this time, it's not just emotional distance or whispered resentment. According to an explosive scene described by insiders close to the Brown family, Kody threw a divorce letter in Robyn's face, officially ending what was once his most prized and protected relationship. In the aftermath of this jaw-dropping moment, Meri Brown, the ex-wife who spent years begging for scraps of attention, couldn't help but deliver a vicious burn of her own. The devil is better than Robyn. And standing right beside her, arms crossed and eyes gleaming, was none other than Janelle Brown, clapping in satisfaction like she had been waiting for this karmic collapse for years. This scene is being described as the most iconic Sister Wives moment ever, the final unraveling of a man who once believed he could juggle 4 marriages and a never-ending supply of power. It all started in a heated Flagstaff confrontation that reportedly took place just after the cameras stopped rolling for the upcoming season. After months of cryptic social media posts, emotional distance, and whispered rumors that Robyn had been pulling the strings behind the scenes, allegedly manipulating everything from financial control to who got to speak during family meetings, Kody Brown snapped. Sources say Kody had already been spiraling in private, especially after facing a fan backlash that painted him as selfish, disconnected from his kids, and obsessed with Robyn to the exclusion of everyone else. But when Robyn reportedly tried to mediate another one of Kody's fights with one of his older children, stepping in with her infamous pout and tears, Kody allegedly screamed, "I'm done with this. I'm done with you," pulled out the divorce letter he had apparently written weeks earlier, and threw it in her face in front of stunned witnesses. The symbolism was not lost on anyone. The same man who once said Robyn was the love of his life now wanted her gone. What followed next could only be described as reality TV gold. As Robyn gasped and began crying, a reaction many fans now dub her signature move, Meri walked in, took one look at the dramatic scene, and delivered a brutal line that will echo in Sister Wives history. "Even the devil wouldn't manipulate a family like you did. The devil is better than Robyn." It was a moment of triumph for Meri, who had endured years of rejection, public humiliation, and being gaslit into believing she was the problem. All while Robyn smiled sweetly in the background. But this time, Meri didn't flinch. She didn't back down. She didn't cry. Instead, she stood tall, her voice steady and cold. And then, as if the universe itself wanted to crown a queen, Janelle started clapping. The sound echoed in the room like a round of thunder. It was the loudest applause Robyn had ever received, and not in the way she wanted. Janelle's clap wasn't just petty, it was symbolic. For years, she had warned Kody that Robyn was dividing the family. She had spoken up about favoritism, about the way Kody isolated himself from his other wives and kids, all while playing house with Robyn in what many fans considered a monogamous marriage in disguise. Janelle, who had once shared a strong friendship with Kody, found herself pushed aside, disrespected, and eventually discarded. But in that moment, watching Kody finally acknowledge the chaos that had swallowed his once proud plural family, Janelle's vindication was complete. She clapped because she saw the truth finally revealed. She clapped because Robyn's house of cards had collapsed. And she clapped because, in a world where silence had once been her survival tool, applause became her roar. The fallout from this moment is expected to send shockwaves through the upcoming Sister Wives season, with fans already speculating whether Robyn will walk away, whether Kody will spin this as a midlife crisis, and whether Meri and Janelle will finally get their happily ever after, not with Kody, but in their own power. Viewers have long felt that Robyn's presence in the family dynamic wasn't just about love, it was about control. She was perceived as the queen wife, the one Kody always listened to, the one who cried and got her way, the one who managed to alienate the other women while pretending to be the peacemaker. Now, With Kody slamming that narrative shut with a literal divorce letter, fans believe the spell has been broken. But let's not pretend Kody Brown is suddenly a hero in all of this. The same man who now says he was manipulated by Robyn also spent years defending her, gaslighting the other wives, and abandoning the emotional and spiritual principles that were supposed to hold their plural family together. He blamed Christine for leaving. He blamed Janelle for being too independent. He treated Mary like a nuisance. And all the while, he gave Robyn every ounce of his attention, emotionally, financially, and publicly. This shocking confrontation wasn't just the end of Robyn and Kody. It was the end of the illusion. The idea that this man was ever truly a spiritual leader, or that Robyn was just a misunderstood bonus wife, has gone up in flames. The truth is out. The Emperor has no wives. And perhaps most chilling of all, Robyn reportedly didn't fight back. Insiders say she quietly picked up the divorce letter, folded it, and walked out of the room without a word. No begging. No chasing. No camera-ready tears. Just silence. And for someone who once clung to Kody as her everything, that silence speaks volumes. Was it defeat? Was it shock? Or was it something more strategic? The first step in Robyn's next act? Because, make no mistake, this story isn't over. Fans are now wondering what Robyn's next move will be. Will she file her own paperwork and go for alimony, knowing how financially entangled she and Kody have become? Will she air her side of the story on social media, perhaps even launching a new brand of her own to reclaim her image? Or will she fade into the background, finally aware that her reign as the favorite has ended? As for Mary and Janelle, they're reportedly stronger than ever. Mary has been spotted sharing motivational quotes about rising from the ashes, while Janelle continues to thrive in her post-Kody era, looking healthier, more radiant, and more grounded than she has in years. And fans? They're loving every second of it. Social media has exploded with reactions, memes, and celebratory hashtags like #TeamJanelle, #MarySaidItBest, and even #RobynExposed. Many fans are demanding that TLC dedicate an entire spin-off to Mary and Janelle's new journey, without Kody, without Robyn, just empowerment and honesty. In a show built on secrecy, spiritual hierarchy, and emotional manipulation, this moment, Kody Brown throwing a divorce letter in Robyn's face, feels like a reckoning. A final, undeniable shift in the power dynamics of a family that once prided itself on unity. The masks are off. The favorites have fallen. And the women who were once silenced are now the ones holding the mic. Stay tuned, because if this scene is any indication, Sister Wives isn't just about plural marriage anymore. It's about survival, retribution, and reinvention. And this time, the women aren't playing by Kody's rules. They're making their own. ChatGPT said. The fallout intensifies. Robyn's isolation, Mary's redemption, and Janelle's glorious glow-up. In the days following the divorce letter drama, things around the Brown family reportedly turned radioactive. With Robyn retreating into silence and Kody reeling from the very choice he made in a fit of rage, the entire family dynamic has started to unravel at breakneck speed. The once carefully curated image of a polygamous paradise has now collapsed into chaos, and there's no script TLC could write more explosive than real life. According to insiders, Robyn has shut herself inside her Flagstaff mansion, refusing to speak to most of the Brown children, and even allegedly blocking Mary and Janelle on social media. She's no longer seen as the queen of the castle. Now, she's more like the ghost of a failed dynasty, pacing the halls of a dream that no longer exists. And here's the kicker. Kody didn't run after her. That's right. The same Kody Brown who used to bend reality and loyalty to Robyn's whims has reportedly been holed up somewhere else entirely, not even living under the same roof. The man who once bragged about spending all his nights at Robyn's home is now allegedly crashing with friends or possibly even staying in an RV near Coyote Pass again. Talk about a full circle. And let's not forget that Robyn never wanted the RV life. She wanted palaces, porcelain angels, and princess treatment. Now she's left with memories of superiority and a house full of tension. Meanwhile, Mary and Janelle are soaring in the court of public opinion. After that mic drop moment where Mary compared Robyn to the devil, and let's be honest, that's the line that had fans screaming with their jaws on the floor, she has been celebrated online as a legend. For years, viewers watched Mary cry in closets, try to win back Kody's affection, and even endure a humiliating catfish scandal. But now, she's having what fans are calling her villain origin story, but in a good way. She's done playing the victim. She's channeling all the pain, betrayal, and emotional abandonment into power. She's posting bolder selfies. She's giving cryptic captions that ooze confidence. And above all, she's letting the world know Mary is done apologizing. As for Janelle, her glow-up is reaching near iconic levels. Fans have watched her lean into wellness, detoxing, and self-healing, and now she's being hailed as the true matriarch of the Brown legacy. She's financially independent, spiritually grounded, and emotionally free. She didn't wait for Kody's permission to reclaim her life. She just did it. And when she clapped for Mary's savage takedown of Robyn, that was the moment Sister Wives became a feminist revolution in disguise. Janelle wasn't just clapping for Mary. She was clapping for every woman who had ever been silenced, dismissed, or pushed aside in the name of male ego and spiritual patriarchy. But let's talk about Kody because, oh boy, is he spiraling. The man who once strutted through plural marriage with a lion's mane of confidence is now described by insiders as tired, irritable, and paranoid. He's allegedly blaming everyone but himself. Christine for leaving, Janelle for not being loyal enough, Mary for being too emotional, and now even Robyn for not holding the family together. Imagine that. The same woman he once called his soulmate is now the scapegoat. This is classic Kody Brown behavior. When the walls cave in, he points fingers instead of picking up the pieces. Insiders say Kody even tried to reconnect with some of his older children in the aftermath, perhaps to save face or regain control of the family narrative. But the reception? Ice cold. Many of the kids, particularly those who have already spoken out publicly, have allegedly made it clear. They're done with the drama, done with the favoritism, and done with Kody's excuses. They saw their mothers, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, suffer for years. Now they're rallying behind them, no longer loyal to their father, but loyal to the truth. Meanwhile, Robyn is facing her biggest reality check yet. Without Kody's daily affection, without the illusion of being the chosen one, she's just another ex-wife in a long list of emotional casualties. And fans are not exactly sympathetic. In fact, social media has turned against her more than ever. Posts mocking her crying scenes, her infamous tissue dabs, and her dramatic facial expressions are going viral. One meme even shows Robyn holding the divorce letter with a caption, "You win him, you keep him." Oh wait, it's brutal. But for fans who watched the family fracture under Robyn's reign, it feels like karma in real time. But perhaps the most delicious part of this disaster? Christine Brown, the wife who started the revolution by leaving first, is reportedly living her absolute best life. Married to David Woolley and fully out of the Brown drama, she is the original escapee, and now everyone sees her as the pioneer of freedom. Sources say Christine wasn't surprised to hear about Kody and Robyn's explosive collapse. In fact, she reportedly laughed when she heard about the divorce letter and said something along the lines of, "Well, he finally realized what the rest of us already knew." This saga has flipped the script completely. Once upon a time, Kody Brown was the confident patriarch of a sprawling plural family. Now, he's the man who lost all 4 wives, not to tragedy, but to their own evolution. The women aren't clinging anymore. They're claiming space, commanding attention, and making it crystal clear. Kody was never the prize. Their healing is. Their freedom is. Their happiness is. And as season 19 looms closer, TLC producers are reportedly scrambling to incorporate this real-life scandal into the final edits. Because no matter how much footage they had already shot, nothing compares to this behind-the-scenes implosion. Fans want to see the moment Kody throws that letter. They want the reaction shots. They want the unfiltered confessionals. They want Mary's iconic quote to be immortalized with slow-mo replays and dramatic music. They want the Janelle clap to be turned into a TikTok challenge. This isn't just another family squabble. This is the season-defining moment. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. With Robyn now potentially out of the picture, does this mean the Sister Wives saga is truly over? Or are we about to witness an entirely new phase, one where the ex-wives rise up, reclaim the spotlight, and leave Kody scrambling to rebuild a legacy that was always built on shifting sand? Because here's the truth, the wives were always the show. Kody may have been the catalyst, but it's the women's resilience, heartbreak, sisterhood, and now their empowerment that kept viewers coming back. And with Robyn outed, Mary unleashed, Janelle empowered, and Christine thriving, it feels like the Brown family is being rewritten, not by spiritual mandates or patriarchal expectations, but by unapologetic womanhood. Kody threw the divorce letter. But the real power move came when the women walked away, some with smiles, others with scars, but all with the truth on their side. And fans? They've never been louder in their support.